Now, let us discuss one more important model in the examination point of view. When an nth term is given, how to generate the sequence of terms? Now, particularly here in this example, an is equal to 2n minus 1. That means, nth term of a sequence is 2n minus 1. Now, generate the terms of the sequence. Generally, what are the terms of sequences? A1, A2, A3, so on. Now, I want to find A1 first. To calculate A1, in the right side of given expression, replace n by 1, so that it is 2 times of 1 minus 1, which is equal to 1. A2 is equal to, just replace n in the given equation by 2, therefore, it is 2 times of 2 minus 1, which is equal to 4 minus 1, 3, and A3 can be calculated just by replacing n value by 3, so that it is 2 of 3 minus 1, which is equal to 6 minus 1, 5. So, what are the terms we got here? 1, 3, 5, so on. Now, let us verify whether the terms are in AP or not. How to calculate whether the sequence is in AP or not? Once, please give me the clarity. Right. Now, we have to just enough to check the difference of the consecutive terms. 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, so that the terms are in AP. Carl Friedrich Gauss is a famous German mathematician. When he was 10 years old, he was asked to find the sum of first 100 natural numbers. He immediately replied the answer as 5050. Students, can you guess how rapidly he said the answer? Come on, let us see which method he applied to say the answer. Now, sum of first 100 natural numbers is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus 100. He assumed this sum as yes. We know that addition of real numbers satisfies the commutative property. That means, if we add in the reverse manner, we will get the same sum value. He wrote all the numbers in the reverse order, 100, 99, 98 and so on 1. This sum also, yes. He added these two equations, s plus s is 2s, which is equal to, add term by term, 1 plus 100 is 101, 2 plus 99, 101, 3 plus 98, 101 and so on. 100 plus 1 is 101 again. Here this 101 we are adding 100 times. So, this can be written as 100 into 101. 2s is equal to 100 into 101. S is equal to 100 into 101 by 2. Here we can cancel 50 times. So, the resultant value is S is equal to 5050. In this way, he approached and said the answer in the rapid manner. Now, let me apply the same technique to find the sum of first n natural numbers. Now, sum of first n natural means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus n. I am assuming this sum as yes. Write the terms in the reverse order, n, n minus 1, so on 1. Add these two equations, s plus s is 2s, n plus 1 it is n plus 1, n minus 1 plus 2 is n plus 1 and so on n plus 1. How many times we are adding this n plus 1? N times we are adding, nice. Now, n times of n plus 1 is nothing but n of n plus 1. So, 2s is equal to n of n plus 1, s is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Using this formula, we can calculate sum of first n natural numbers. Now, let us try to apply the same methodology to find the sum of n terms of an AP. Now, the terms of AP are a plus d, a plus 2d and so on, a plus n minus 1 into d. Let us assume Sn is represents the sum of n terms of an AP. That means, Sn is equal to sum of these terms. How many terms they are? N terms. So, Sn is equal to sum of these n terms a plus d plus a plus 2d plus so on plus a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, what we have to do? Yes, we have to write the terms in the reverse order. That means a plus n minus 1 into d as a first term, and what is the last but one number? A plus n minus 1 into d. That number we have to write as a second number, and so on. Here the first number is a, that number we supposed to write in the last. Again, here there are two equations. You add these two equations as in the previous example. Sn plus Sn, 2 times there means it is 2Sn, which is equal to, here add term wise a plus n minus 1 into d, a plus a, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Keep this entire value in a square bracket for our convenience. Now, see here the second term is a plus d, here the second term is a plus n minus 2 into d. By adding these two values, what is the final resultant value we will get? A plus a is 2a, here n minus 2 into d, here 1d again additionally there. So, the entire value is n minus 1 into d, that means 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Again, keep the value in the square bracket. Like that, if we are going on adding, the last terms are a plus n minus 1 into d plus a, nothing but 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Have you identified how many terms we are adding the same value? Yes, it is right, n times we are adding the same value. See, here all the values which will be there in the square brackets are same or not? Yes, they are all same. What is the same value? 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, n times we are adding, so that it is n times of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2Sn is equal to this value. Now, Sn is equal to, just transferring this 2 to right side now. So, it is Sn is equal to n by 2 times of 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference of the given arithmetic progression. Now, we have derived the formula to calculate sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression. Sn is equal to n by 2 times of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, I want to write this 2a as a plus a, n minus 1 into d as it is. Observe here a plus n minus 1 into d. Have you seen anywhere? Yes. So many times in this episode itself we have discussed, is nothing but an, nth term of arithmetic progression. Now, replace this value with an. So, Sn is equal to n by 2 of a plus an. This is also the formula to calculate sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. How many formulas so far I have given? 2. What are they? Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and another formula is n by 2 of a plus an. Now, when we have to use the formulae, let us discuss in which case we supposed to use first formula, in which case we supposed to use the second formula. The first formula we can use only when the common difference is given, first term is given and number of terms is given. What are required values here? First term, common difference, number of terms. When these three values have given, we use the first formula to calculate sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. When we supposed to use this formula? When first term is given and nth term is given, as well as number of terms are given. Here this an also sometimes we refer as last term also. We refer as last term of the given sequence. Now, let us discuss an example problem. Here, find the sum of first 30 terms of an AP 1, 4, 7, 10 and so on. Now, what is given AP? Given AP is 1, 4, 7, 10 so on. Identify the first term. Yes, it is 1. A is equal to 1. Calculate the common difference. Since already he told that is AP, so enough to calculate one difference. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, common difference is 3. Now, how many terms sum we have to find? 30 terms of sum we have to find. Therefore, n is equal to 30. We have to find the sum of 30 terms. That means S30 we supposed to calculate. We know that Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In fact, I have given two formulae, but here I am using this formula. Why? Because in the given data, he has given first term, we have calculated the common difference and number of terms he has given. So that based on these three informations, we convenient to use this formula, so that Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute these values here in the formula. S30 is equal to 30 by 2 into 2 of 1 plus 30 minus 1 into 3. Simplify, 2 ones are 2, 30 minus 1 is 29, 29 threes are 87. Here 30 by 2 is 15. Now 87 plus 2 is 89. 89 into 15 is nothing but 1335. That means sum of 30 terms of given arithmetic progression is 1335. Sum of n terms we have to find. So n is equal to n as it is. Substituting these values in the given equation, Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2 of 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. Now multiply these two terms with 2, so that it is n by 2 of 2 plus 2 ones are 2 plus 2n minus 2. Here plus 2 minus 2 gets cancelled and the value is 2. Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2n. Here it is in the 2 is in the denominator, here the 2 is in the numerator, gets cancelled. Finally, n into n nothing but n square. Therefore, sum of first n odd numbers is equal to n square. Students, let us discuss one more important problem in the board examination point of view. Here is the problem. The first and last terms of an AP are 17 and 350 respectively. If the common difference is 9, how many terms are there and what is their sum? In the problem itself, they are asking us to find two values. One is how many terms, that means n value, and what is their sum, that means sum of those n values. First of all, let us try to identify the terms which are given in the problem. What are they? See here. First term is given. So, first term generally we assume as A, that means A is equal to 17. Common difference also given. Common difference is D is equal to 9. And last term also given. What is the last term? It is 350. Generally we assume the last term as AN. AN is equal to 350. Call this as equation 1. As we already derived, the formula for the nth term is An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Here this is also An and this also An. Equate these two values, so that it is A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 350. Substitute the A value and D value in this equation, we will get 17 plus n minus 1 into 9 is equal to 350. What we have to do here? We have to solve this equation for n. Now, n minus 1 into 9 is equal to 350 minus 17. Just I transferred this plus 17 to right side, so that it is 350 minus 17. Therefore, what is the value of 350 minus 17? It is 333. Now, n minus 1 is equal to 333 divided by 9, nothing but 37. Finally, the value of n is equal to 38. Just I transferred minus 1 to right side. 37 plus 1 is 38. Now, we have calculated n value. What is required to prove again? We have to find the sum of these 38 terms. The formula to calculate Sn. What is the formula? We have derived two formula in fact. One is Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and second formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 of a plus an. Here in this problem we can use either of the formulae. Now I want to use second formula to find the sum of these 38 terms. What is the formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 of a plus an. Substitute a value, n value as well as an value in this equation. S38 is equal to 38 by 2 of 17 plus 350. What is the value of 17 plus 350? It is 367. And 38 by 2, how much it is? It is 19. Therefore, S38 is equal to 6973. This is the problem. Now, let us discuss one of the important point. Assume A1, A2, A3, so on, An are in AP. What is the meaning of Sn? Sn is nothing but sum of first n terms of an AP. Here Sn is equal to n terms of first n terms of an AP. What are the first n terms here? A1 plus A2 plus so on plus An. Now what is the meaning of S1? Sum of first term of an AP. Sum of first term of an AP. Here first term is only 1. So nothing is there to add. So S1 is directly equal to A1. What is the meaning of S2? Can you say? Right. S2 is nothing but sum of first two terms of the given AP. What are the first two terms? A1 is the first term, A2 is the second term. So sum of these two values is nothing but S2. That means it is A1 plus A2. Now, can you say what is S3? First tell me the meaning. Yes, the meaning is sum of first three terms of an AP. It's nothing but A1 plus A2 plus A3. Let me write one more value, S4. What is S4? First of all, we have to recall the meaning. S4 means sum of first four terms of an AP. What are the first four terms of an AP, given AP? A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. Nice. Now, here let us calculate this value S2 minus S1. Finally, we will see what is the resultant. S2, what is the value of S2? It is A1 plus A2 minus S1 means A1 minus A1. Here minus A1 plus A1, these two gets cancelled and the value is A2. What is A2, students? It is the second term of given AP. How we are getting second term of AP? Just subtracting S1 from S2. Now let us calculate S3 minus S2. What is S3? S3 is nothing but A1 plus A2 plus A3 minus of S2 means A1 plus A2. That means A1 plus A2, which is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 minus A1 minus A2. Here minus A1 plus A1 gets cancelled, minus A2 plus A2 gets cancelled, and the resultant value is A3. What is A3? Third term of arithmetic progression. Here A2 is S2 minus S1, A3 is S3 minus S2. Can you guess what is the value of A4? By observing this scenario, we can easily say that A4 is nothing but S4 minus S3. By continuing the pattern, can you say what is An? Yes, by observing this pattern, we can write an is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Students, what we have derived here? Whenever sum of n terms of an AP is given, how to find the nth term of that particular arithmetic progression? An is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Based on this concept, let us do one problem. Here is the problem. Sum of n terms of AP is 4n minus n square, and we have to find first term, second term and 10th term also. Now, what is given? Given sum of n terms of an AP, nothing but Sn. Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. Substitute n is equal to 3 here in the place. So, 4 of 3 minus 3 square is equal to 3. 4 3s are 12. Minus 3 square is 9. Why I have calculated this S1, S2, S3? In the previous board, we have discussed how to calculate A1 using sum of terms of the arithmetic progression, A2, A3 also. Now, A1 is nothing but S1, no. So, A1 is equal to S1, just now I have calculated S1. So, A1 is 3. Again, how to calculate A2? A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. S2 value calculated, S1 also calculated. Substitute these two values and simplify this value, 4 minus 3. So, second term of the required AP is A2 is equal to 1. Just I want to calculate one more value, A3. In fact, this is not asked in the question, just I want to calculate. A3 is equal to S3 minus S2. S3 value I have calculated, S2 value also I have calculated. Substitute those two values and simplify it. So, 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Therefore, third term of an AP is minus 1. In the question, he is asking to calculate A10 also. How to calculate A10, students? Right, S10 minus S9. S10 means substituting n is equal to 10 here in the formula Sn. So, that it is 4 of 10 minus 10 square minus S9. How to calculate S9? Substituting n is equal to 9 in the Sn formula. Therefore, 4 into n minus 9 square. On simplification, we will get A10 is equal to minus 15. Students, a question for you. Are you able to calculate common difference of this particular AP? Yes. How to calculate common difference? As we know the formula, it is nothing but second term minus first term, A2 minus A1. A2 value we have calculated and its value is 3, sorry, its value is 1, and A1 value is 3. So, it is 1 minus 3, which is equal to minus 2. Therefore, we can able to calculate common difference also. Let us discuss another model. Whenever nth term of an AP is given, how to calculate sum of n terms of an AP? Here is the problem. Nth term of an AP is 3 plus 4n. We have to find the sum of first n terms of that AP. Given an is equal to 3 plus 4n. Now, we have to calculate few terms. First term, second term. First term is nothing but A. So, how to calculate A1? Substituting n is equal to 1 in this equation, which is equal to 3 plus 4 of 1, 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Therefore, A is equal to 7 or A1 is equal to 7. A1 both represents the first term. A2 is equal to, how to calculate A2, students? Just substituting n is equal to 2 here in the value. So, 3 plus 4 of 2, 4 2s are 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11. Why we have calculated A1, A2? Because in order to find the sum of terms. What are required? N is required, first term A is required, as well as common difference also required. Here we supposed to find sum of n terms. That means n is equal to n itself. A value we need, D value also we need. We have calculated A here. To calculate D value, I have calculated here A2 also. So D is equal to A2 minus A1. A2 value is 11, A1 is 7. So 11 minus 7 is 4. As we know the formula to calculate sum of n terms of an AP, Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Substitute A value and D value here in the equation. Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2 into 7 plus n minus 1 into 4. Just take 2 as common between these two terms. Here 2 is there, 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So, I want to take 2 as common from these two terms. So, that it is n by 2 into 2 of 7 plus n minus 1 into 2. Here this 2 gets cancelled, n into 7 plus 2n minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. So, n into 5 plus 2n. Finally, Sn is equal to 5n plus 2n square. Like this, we can calculate sum of n terms of an AP whenever nth term of that particular AP is given. Students, so far we have discussed about an arithmetic progression. What is an arithmetic progression? If a sequence is given, how to test whether the sequence represents arithmetic progression or not, nth term of arithmetic progression, sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. These are the main points so far we have discussed. Do practice, remember the formulae, and try to do the remaining problems by your own. Stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. Thank you.